Hey, it's Matt again. I'm reviewing a different method for turboelectric nano generators here that Xavius is another person I was talking about who was trying out this method with these Teflon pellets. So I bought a bunch of 1/16 inch pellets and 1/8 inch pellets. There's actually tinier ones than these larger ones inside of here. I actually got 300 of each type, and so there's actually 600 total pellets in there. Half are 1/16 and half are 1/8 inch. But the point of this was to compare this to a previous TENG that I made here. Okay, so but what I found was that this doesn't work as good because it's based on surface area of the pellets touching the electrodes here, which is aluminum tape. So what I've done is I've made two electrodes that do not touch when I seal the box like this, and then these pellets bounce up and down between the electrodes. If I can get this on here, and all right, so that's in there now. And then as they bounce up and down, they're transferring a charge between the two plates, creates AC, which then lights up these LEDs here. So if I shake this, see, I'm gonna pull this away and do it closer. Okay, they're moving. But anyway, I was only able really to get 1.8. I mean, excuse me, less than that. 0.8 to 1.1 volts. I can't even see these things lighting up that much right now. Oh, I guess. Okay, that one's lighting. It should be lighting. Okay, that one you can see that one lighting. All right, but I don't know, the brightness of these, I can't even, anyway, the voltage of this is less than this. Look at this thing. Like, I even just like accidentally touch it and I can see these light up. Okay, so this is significantly better. But look, I can just like tap it, just lightly with my finger, and these light up. And this one here is a 20. This one does 20 volts. So look, if I do it this way, you can kind of see what force I'm actually applying to the thing. Okay, it's not a lot. All right, but this lights up to the point that I can actually see the lights in a lit room. And this is 20 volts, just from little taps. All right, so, but what I wanted to discuss is that, I guess I started my phone out this way, sorry. Turboelectric nanogenerators are actually, they're based on the surface area of the contact of the two turboelectric materials. So these pellets are spherical, and they only make very small contact with the electrode over there, which is actually the other material, the other turboelectric material, the aluminum. And so it's not going to create a lot of charge buildup because of the surface area. Versus this is, so this was like 0.8 volt. This does 0.8 volts to 1.1 volts, and this does 20 volts. Why? Because it's actually about 20 folds that are the same surface area as one of those. All right, so what you actually want is you want a whole lot of surface area having that effect at the same time. So this method where you create like an accordion style thing out of this was HVAC tape and Scotch packaging tape. That is significantly easier to trigger, at least lighting an LED. You get higher voltage spikes, whereas this has no chance. The other one that I saw from Georgia Tech, I believe, I think they have multiple layers of this kind of concept, and they also get the pellets fixed inside of little honeycomb structures so that they stay evenly spaced out, so that they're always making full contact between the two layers. So that's actually has all of the little pellets exchanging a charge at the same time. But the problem is that the pellets themselves are spheres, so that they're not going to have as much of a change. Also, I tried another method with this other tray here. So you see, this is just 2 pieces of aluminum tape. But yeah, I don't see any promise in this design. It was interesting though, because I was thinking, activating it might be a little easier if you had electrodes on all 6 sides of a box, and then you had the alternating, the opposite side electrodes combined in parallel after being rectified, because then you could, whatever orientation you move the box at, it would generate a charge. However, this one, I don't even have to do anything. I can just, look how much I move my hand and that lights up. And this is in a lit room right now. This is not in the dark. So I think this is superior. Some people, if you're building these, what you might have a problem with is that you need to really crease these lines to get a really flat surface area. And I think the other thing I didn't mention in one of my preliminary building methods is that I actually also put double-sided tape in between the accordion layers. So after you make your accordion and it's all folded up, I actually put double-sided tape in between what's left over, and that holds them flatter. So I can't really expand this now, you'll see. So it's just kind of stays in this cube shape, so that you can actually just, as you're walking, and it does this. So if you had this on a hard hat and you're just walking around, it would light up. That's all I wanted to say. But I did want to try this out with these PTFE pellets, Teflon pellets. And I also went out and I got a foot of PTFE sheet, and then also some nylon as a foot sheet. And I was thinking of just trying to make a flag TENG, flag turboelectric nano generator next. But yep. So anyway, surface area. All right, bye.